This gospel reading that we hear on this beautiful morning is a troubling one, and it has always been so to Christian people. For what is promised, what is foretold, what is prophesied, a time of tribulation greater than has ever been known by mankind, even from the beginning, and greater than there will ever be, seems clearly not yet to have come. For truly, mankind has survived many things, and by the grace of God will continue to do so. But at the same time, countless occasions throughout the history of the Church, people have seen the wars, the earthquakes, the natural disasters, the waxing of sinfulness and greed, and have thought, this is and must be the time, and have found themselves surprised and disappointed. Manifestly, we remain the same generation, the same people, the same mindset, the same problems as the Lord came to see. But when it will come, when will be the glorious day of the Lord that follows upon such great suffering? In 2,000 years we have learned the lesson never to predict, never to become distracted by the effort and the desire to determine when it will be that these things come to pass. What we know is that it could come at any time. We may look out into the world, we may indeed look into the depths of our own hearts and see that as the Lord prophesied, wickedness is growing in strength. And because of this, the hearts of men, the love of mankind, grows cold. And as we therefore anticipate the coming of the Lord, first in suffering, then in glory, let us consider this reality, that truly, when we turn to wickedness, when the world at large turns to wickedness, the love of God planted in us at our creation grows cold and hard and unyielding. And we find it difficult even to feel compassion and sympathy and love for our brother or our sister to the right and to the left. These final days, then, of the fast are an opportunity, yes, to turn away from wickedness, yes, to continue the fast with increased zeal and devotion, but still more, shunning wickedness to foster love in our hearts. For where Christ and His love is present, wickedness and greed, even sadness and despair are driven away. And if we can combine these two efforts to drive evil and pride and envy and boasting and all of these things from our lives, and to turn our hearts and our minds to Christ with open hands and receive Him in, seeking specifically and implicitly to foster a heart and actions of love in ourselves and in everyone that we meet, then we will see the grace of God come. The truest lesson of the Church for 2,000 years is that the Lord has not yet come in the clouds, visible to all, as he says, as lightning is visible to all. But he comes every moment, every hour, every day, and stands at the door and knocks, waiting for us to open our hearts and to allow the Lord of love and salvation to come in. As we then continue this divine liturgy, as we prepare to receive the precious gifts that are now about to make their entrance, let us fervently entreat the Lord that as we receive his body and his blood, we may also receive his love and may be transformed, ourselves and all our life. Amen. Please stand.